English by the Nature Method, Chapter 17. The 17th Chapter. Mrs. Smith's New Frock. Mrs. Smith has a very good friend, Mrs. Daisy Brown. She is the woman who lives on the other side of the road. Next Wednesday is her birthday, and Mrs. Smith and her other friends will come to her house in the evening to see her. Yesterday Mrs. Smith said to her husband, who was in the sitting-room with a good book, "Alan, I have no frock to put on next Wednesday on Daisy's birthday. I must have a new one." "That's the frock." "What? Have you no frock? You have a green silk frock, a brown one, and one with little flowers. You have 3 good frocks." "No, the green frock is the one which I had on last year on her birthday, and the others are not good enough." "Well, if you must have a new frock, you must. Here is £12 to buy a new frock. Is that enough money?" "Oh yes, I can buy a very good frock for £12. I know a little shop which has very good things, and they are not very dear. I shall go now, so that I can be back in time for dinner." In the shop. "What can I do for you, madam?" "I want to look at some evening frocks which are not too dear." "For yourself, madam?" "Yes, for myself. We have some new silk frocks from Paris, the newest frocks we have got." "Yes, let me look at them. Can I try them on?" "Yes, madam, we have some small rooms here for that." "It is better to try and see if the frocks are big enough for you. This frock is very beautiful. The blue color goes very well with madam's beautiful blue eyes." "Yes, it is a beautiful frock. Let me try it on." "Oh, it's too big for me." The woman in the shop. "Will you try on this frock, please, madam?" Mrs. Smith. "No, I do not like this one so well. Can you not make the blue frock smaller? I must have it next Tuesday. Can it be ready then?" "Yes, we shall have it ready." "Shall we send it to you, madam?" "Yes, I should like you to send it, please." "What is the address?" 49 Nelson Road. You sent me some things last week, but they went to the wrong address first. You sent them to number 45. Have you the right address now?" "Yes, madam, number 49. Yes, that's the right one." "Oh, how much does a frock cost?" £10, 10 shillings, madam. "Do you want to look at some silk stockings?" "We have some new colors that would go very well with the blue frock." "These stockings are very good. What is the price?" "The price is 14 shillings and 11 pence. "I shall take only one pair, because I want to buy a new petticoat too, and I have only £12 with me. Have you petticoats in the same blue color as the frock, and at not too high a price?" "We have some petticoats at a very low price, but they are the wrong blue color. If you want the same color, the price is a little higher, but they are not very dear. This one without lace costs 10 shillings and 11 pence, and the same petticoat with lace costs 13 shillings and 11 pence. It is just the right color for your frock." That's the petticoat, and here is lace. "What beautiful lace! I shall take that one. I have just enough money to buy it. Oh, just one thing more. I should like to have a small lace collar for my old frock." That's the collar. "But I have no more money with me. Will you send a bill for the collar with the frock when you send it?" "Thank you. That's very kind of you." "Oh, that's nothing, madam. We are glad to do that for you." That's the bill. Back at home. "Hello, Alan. Here I am again." "Hello, Patricia. Did you buy the frock that you wanted?" "Yes, I bought the most beautiful blue silk frock I have seen for a long time, and a pair of stockings, and a collar, and a petticoat." "Did you buy all that?" "Well, I should have known that I would get no money back." "Alan, I did not have enough money, but the woman who has the shop said she would send a bill with the frock." "That was very kind of her, was it not?" "Not enough money? How big is the bill?" "Only 4 shillings and 11 pence." "Well, I am glad it is no more. When will dinner be ready?" "In half an hour." "Fine." Oh, Patricia, will you be so kind as to give me that book? Thank you. Patricia? Yes, Alan? How many people will you be at Daisy's house on her birthday? I do not know how many we shall be this year. Last year we were 10. All women? Yes, we girls like to be together sometimes without our husbands. Oh, so I do not have to go too? Fine. Then I could take the children out with me and have dinner in town that day. That is not the baby. We could ask one of your aunts if she would be so kind as to come and look after her. Yes, we could ask Aunt Jean. She is always very kind. The baby likes her, and she looked after Helen and John many times when they were younger. So she knows where things are in the house, and how to give the baby her food, and what to do when the baby is wet, and everything. As you have seen in some of the last chapters, some of the verbs do not take an S in the present tense. The time of a verb, we call its tense. The time now we call the present tense. Most of the verbs take an S in the present tense. When the verb says that one thing or one person does something, we say he goes, she says. But some verbs do not take this S. We say he can, she will, he must, he shall, without the S. Another thing too is not the same in these verbs as in other verbs. We say he goes, he went, he has gone. She plays, she played, she has played. But with the verbs can, will, must, shall, we must put other words after has and have. We say, I can swim, or I am able to swim. I could swim, or I was able to swim, but only I have been able to swim for many years. He must go, or he has to go. He must go, or he had to go, but only he has had to go. He shall do it, or he has to do it. He should do it, or he had to do it, but only he has had to do it. I will give her the pencil, or I want to give her the pencil. I would give her the pencil, or I wanted to give her the pencil, but only I have wanted to give her the pencil.